Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our weekly Top 5 Fridays ski industry news videos. I believe we were off last week, but back at it again. Just me this week. Bob is on a vacation with his family, and I will actually be on vacation next week, so we'll be skipping next week as well. But first piece of news this week is that our 2022 ski test just launched earlier this week on Tuesday. Chances are you've seen it if you subscribe to us on YouTube. My apologies that we dropped 340 videos on you in a day. We always are kind of re-examining the best way to do that, and with that many videos, it just feels best to get them all out there. Hopefully by this point, your news feeds or subscription feeds are back to normal and not just ski test videos. But anyways, check that out. Bob and I have been working extremely hard on the ski test for the past few months. So yeah, go check it out. Read about your favorite skis. Read about some skis that you are interested in. And yeah, just psyched to have that up and available to you guys. So with that said, we can get into the actual news. First topic of the week is not exactly a positive one. The Caldor fire is threatening the Tahoe area, and specifically in terms of resorts, Sierra at Tahoe, Kirkwood, and Heavenly. So it's still burning, moving closer and closer to the Lake Tahoe area. Right now it's kind of southwest of the Tahoe area. It is holding steady around 12% contained, but all three of those resorts have ceased their summer operations indefinitely. And surrounding residents have been alerted to the potential for a mandatory evacuation. I actually have a cousin with a house in this area in Tahoe, so in addition to seeing it on the news, I'm also getting some kind of anecdotal information from him, and he did get that alert. You know, they're not saying that it's a mandatory evacuation yet, but they're kind of just giving you the alert. We're also seeing a really, a negative effect on air quality in the area. New York Times has a really good article on just the effect of the fires in the area, mostly on air quality. So if you're more interested, check out that article from New York Times. In general, we just hope everyone in the Tahoe area and anywhere out west that's dealing with forest fires this summer is staying safe. Definitely listen to your local officials because fires can move really quickly, very, very weather dependent. So yeah, if they tell you to get out of there, I'd certainly listen and get out of there. So yeah, hopefully everyone is safe and this thing kind of gets under control, or a little bit more under control than it is right now. And also big thanks to all the firefighters who are out there risking their lives every day to keep the rest of us safe. So we'll certainly continue to watch, and hopefully that's something that's resolved sooner than later. Then we have kind of an interesting second topic of the week. Some questions have been swirling this week around the future of Copenhill. If you're familiar, or if you forget, Copenhill is the crazy big dry slope that's built on top of a power plant in Copenhagen. At the start of the week, it seemed like they may have to close. Basically, the skiing surface has seen some significant wear and tear. There's actually been a few events there recently, and in the footage of those events, kind of thinking back to watching it, it was noticeable that the snow surface, or not the snow surface, but the skiing surface was kind of degrading. So at the beginning of the week, there was kind of a little bit of a battle between the operating group and the insurance group, both involved with Copenhill, over who would cover the cost of the surface replacement. Some were estimating that with how big it is, that the resort wouldn't open until 2024. Kind of with this disagreement between the two groups and then the actual work of replacing the surface. However, by the end of the week, they've announced that they will be replacing the surface in parts and will be doing so at night, so they won't actually have to close. And it's kind of a funny resolution to the situation. What at first seemed like a big issue, all of a sudden they were like, oh, this isn't a problem at all. Like, no worry, we got it under control. So pretty interesting. Certainly someplace that I would like to go experience someday. And I just kind of hope that we see more and more innovative dry slopes and indoor skiing options, because yeah, I just think it's really cool to have different opportunities to go slide around on your skis, whether it's on real snow or indoor snow or completely fake turf. Third topic of the week is probably my favorite of the week. Kind of hits home for me as somebody who's been hurt as a result of skiing quite a bit. Telluride is going to be providing all guests with $25,000 in injury insurance through a new partnership with Spot Insurance. So with any purchase of a lift ticket, and I imagine a season pass as well, but they specifically mentioned lift tickets as the example, with any purchase of a lift ticket, you get automatic insurance up to $25,000 to cover injuries that happen on the mountain. First of its kind to be implemented to the general public. They kind of used this as event insurance last year, and Spot Insurance has made it very clear publicly that they plan to grow this to as many resorts as possible. So I think it's really cool. I don't know too much about the insurance industry. I assume the resorts have to pony up some significant money for this, to offer this to their guests. I don't know what the perceived benefit to guests is if you were to put a monetary value on it. But yeah, for me, for somebody I have been hurt on the mountain and I have been stuck with some pretty big medical bills before, and having something like this would have been huge. So I think it's really cool, and I think it would be awesome if this gets expanded and we see it kind of, if this becomes the regular thing, I think that would be really, really cool. Kind of doesn't take the actual risk of injury out, but it takes some of the financial risk of injury out of skiing, or at least makes it less, more manageable, I think is a good way to put it. Fourth topic of the week is a quick one. Cool article from the Summit Daily that really dives into the world of summer mountain operations. I think it's pretty easy for us skiers to kind of think about a ski resort in the summer and just kind of think like, yeah, there's not much going on up there. It's shut down, and then they restart and begin operations in the fall. But realistically, the off-season is an incredibly important time for infrastructure upgrades, you know, whether it's lifts or just like base lodge infrastructure and stuff like that. A lot of upgrades and maintenance can't be done in the winter season, so all this stuff has to happen over the summer. So pretty cool article that really puts emphasis on the importance of summer operations for ski area management. So if you're kind of interested in the behind-the-scenes ski area operations that happens in the summer, go check out that article from Summit Daily. And then lastly, we have our edits of the week. First, we have a Matchstick Productions premiere for The Stomping Grounds. Looks awesome. Looks to be a classic Matchstick movie. Really, really good skiers. Really, really good cinematography. Every time they make a movie, it's one of the best of the year in terms of just overall production quality and quality of skiers. So definitely check that out. And then Level 1 Productions and Brady Perrin released the trailer for Freehand, which will be a short film / edit featuring Jake Magoo. He's a super, super innovative, creative skier, spends a lot of time in urban environments, stuff like that. Brady Perrin is an awesome filmmaker, good friend of mine, so I would certainly encourage you to check that out. And then the last edit of the week is the Audi 9's bike course preview. So not a ski edit, but we've been sharing more and more bike content this summer. And this course looks awesome, so I would definitely encourage you to check that out as well. And with that, that's our Top 5 Fridays for the week. Definitely check out the ski test. Like I said, we'll be taking a break from Top 5 Fridays next week because I will be on vacation. And then we'll be back at it the following week. And I believe that following week we will also be kicking off our 2022 comparison series. I may be wrong. It may be the week after that. But yeah, within a couple weeks, Bob and I will be up here with a bunch of skis just kind of casually chatting about the differences among them. I know people like those videos, and it's fun for Bob and I. So looking forward to getting to those. And yeah, we will talk to you in a couple weeks.